claim that all men are P words.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's your proof?
This entire fucking conversation. You guys
Oh, great. So you have no proof?
You're the only one who brought up 15-year-olds.
No, and none of you would answer it.
We did.
All right, we all said no.
Hang on.
Yeah,
quickly.
you're lying.
It's loading, guys.
Would you?
What's your proof?
No.
Okay, you're lying.
Can you tell me, hang on, just
what?
real quick, just let me finish the exchange, please. What's your evidence for this?
I'm saying that if I presented you a scenario, that if you had the full ability with no one knowing.
It's a question.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact.
So the question's not an argument.
She knows for a fact.
But
I
she
do.
just
The
said that
vast
she also
majority
wouldn't
of
do
men.
it.
The vast majority, because it's different. Men and women are different.
So
I'm so
bad
sorry to
faith.
tell you, girl.
Right. And it'd be like if I just said to you, like, you don't know what it's like to be a man.
You don't.
Right.
Well, hang on, all of you guys. Just let me finish the exchange with her. It'll only take a second. What's the argument for the proofs that you can provide that all men are P words?
Because men are pedophiles. You
that's a restatement. That's just a restatement of the position.
Andrew, this entire conversation, have you guys been focusing on fertility and women being innocent and malleable without a history?
Why is that?
Just
what does
call
that have to do
yourself,
at all?
say that you want to have a fresh
hang on.
meat
What
pussy.
does that have
Just
to do with
say
anything?
it. Just say it. You like young girls. All of you like little girls. Andrew, yes you do.
No. Listen to you. You say that you all like young girls and little girls. So let me ask the question back to you. Why is it that in the public school system, so many women are having sex with underage boys?
Not like men are raping women and molesting girls.
It's an epidemic of
I don't know if I can say that.
biblical proportions. Why is that happening? Is that because all women are P words?
Repeat the question.
Why is there such an epidemic, an overwhelming epidemic of women inside of the school system having sex with underage boys, sometimes as young as 13, 12 years old, in order to get their rocks off? Why is it when they're in a position of power and authority over young men, they essay them constantly? What is that because all of them are P words?
That's a really great question, because I'm always also wondering that with men and young girls.
It's
constantly.
power of authority, exactly is what you're saying.
So my question is, again,
okay.
Is it because all women are P words, or isn't it?
It's because if you're in a power of authority, if you have a place of authority, you're going to do it. That's what you're saying. Women do it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm asking you to answer my question. Don't reframe my argument. Just answer to the argument.
What's your question?
He's asking her a question, I'm pretty sure,
Say it
right?
again. I'm like,
what is the
Just
reason?
answer to the argument. Is the reason that so much essay happens in schools from female teachers to young boys because all women are P words?
no, but men are.
No.
Okay, I'm going to answer
Right, so what's your evidence then? I just gave you a huge swath
let
of
him finish,
evidence.
let him
Because
for women.
it is in
What's your
men.
evidence for
It is
men?
in men DNA to want to conquer and dominate. And what is easy to conquer and dominate? Young girls.
Okay, so what's
Erroneous.
Can I answer?
Not
what is
wrong.
your evidence for any of this?
Literally every crime committed with a man raping, molesting a girl. Literally the women that are sitting
There's
at
that
the table
radical
with
feminism she was talking
Yeah,
about.
where's the actual evidence for what you're saying is true?
Of what? Men molesting.
She thinks
young
all
girls?
men are pedophiles.
No, that all men are P words because some men do horrible things. What's the
She
evidence
literally-
all men are
what?
P words? What is it?
She
Make a quick point,
She
please.
literally was the one to tell us that there are more women who are now teaching because of certain gender roles. I believe that was actually you. So
Oh my
that
God.
is
What
why
is
there's
it?
Please make your point
so
quick.
that is why there's a higher epidemic with women doing these things to young boys. That is why. But you're not even able to repeat that statement, so you are literally making no fucking sense. If you use your own fucking knowledge and your own reasoning, then you would make sense, and this would no longer be a fucking argument.
I don't know what you.
I still don't understand what the argument was.
Let me ask a
I don't know what the argument was
hold on.
either.
Let me
I'm
ask a
confused.
couple clarifying questions.
Yeah.
So, is it genuinely your position that you think that all men are pedophiles?
I think the vast majority, yes. Innately, yes. Biologically, yes. I think if they were granted the opportunity to get away with having sex with a 15-year-old girl with no repercussions, they would do it. Yes.
What's the evidence for that?
You have no evidence for this.
This entire conversation has been.
Yeah,
evidence.
so that's not an argument.
entire
That's an argument from
conversation-
incredulity. It's fallacious. What's the evidence that I can look at right now that proves your point?
What are you even talking? Look at.
I'm talking about evidence.
Well, hold on.
Do you have any or not?
Yeah. So let's talk about Jeffrey Epstein's Island. Perfect example right there.
Some men do some bad
that's
things.
an
therefore
That is
all men do all
men.
bad things.
That is a bunch
is-
of elite men. You don't see women going over the fuck little boys. It's a bunch of men.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Can you ever sit down?
Example
No, you
of
don't.
how
you
that
ever sit
occurs.
down?
It's a bunch
please.
of men going to fucking Lolita's Island or going on Lolita Express, going to St. James, and it's men
Who
fucking young
recruited
girls.
for Epstein? Was it a woman who recruited for Epstein?
Yes.
They worked in tandem. Her father
Yeah,
was
so
the
why
her
would a woman-
father.
why
Her
would a woman be
father
helping him
her
do that?
father.
She
If
was
you
also
actually
a
knew
P-word,
about
right?
them, you would know that her father was a Fed, and he's the one who created the whole thing. Jeffrey got involved with it later.
Okay.
Okay, so on the
bad
Ghislaine
people
Maxwell, can you answer to why it was that Ghislaine Maxwell was recruiting for this P-word island if she wasn't a party to it as well?
They're both working in tandem.
Right, so this is not evidence.
But who's
that all men are
fucking?
P-words.
Who
This
is
absurd,
fucking?
And you're an idiot.
Who is fucking? Who's doing the raping? It's
Well,
not the
I would
women.
say that the women inside the public
It's not
school
the
system tend to do
women,
a
Andrew.
whole lot
It's
of
not
that.
the
Wouldn't you
women.
agree?
It's not the women. It's not the women
Well,
coming
and
to
why
St.
is there
James.
so many teachers
Women
getting
are
arrested
not.
for,
Answer
you
the
know,
question.
essaying
Why
young
is there
boys?
so many men flying to St. James Island? Why isn't it women going to fuck
Those
little
men
boys?
suck.
I
but they're not
all
all
those,
men.
All
They're
those
not
women
normal.
who were recruited by another woman.
Blah blah. God, you're not even answering the question. You're like
Yeah. I
harping
did.
on one very specific thing.
You brought up the specific thing.
Yeah, and you keep talking about Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, but that's
Who
because
is fucking
that was
the
the
kids?
recruitment agent for the P word.
Who is
meaning
having
she was
sex
also
with
a P word.
children?
She participated
It's not
in
women.
this.
It's
so
not
this is
women.
evidence that all
Women
men
aren't
are
driving
P
to
words.
Yeah,
St.
yeah, yeah.
James.
It's ridiculous.
It's not happening.
So your position is you think the majority of men are P words.
Yeah.
Said all, but yeah.
Biologically,
and
innately, yes.
From what I could tell, you think me and Jeff are also P words. Is that what you're? That's basically what you said.
There are outliers, and I hope you are one of them.
But you just said if I there's some
Andrew,
crazy
do you have
situation.
like a smoking gun on this? Because
This is very simple. I've already given the smoking gun. I see more SA coming out of the public school system between females who have a
Lie.
power differential between young boys. They molest them at
not
massive, monstrous rates. It's incredible. Two, you've offered no counter evidence.
I have. I
that
literally just
men,
about St. James
that the
Island.
majority. You hang on. Let me finish. You have not offered a single shred of evidence that the majority of men in society are P words. Can you offer
Yeah.
that evidence without restating the position and saying because of this conversation? Give me the evidence.
Yeah, I just told you St. James Island, Hollywood. Hello.
That's not evidence that
Yes,
most men are
it
P
is.
words.
How is that? There is nothing of a better
my God,
evidence
bro.
than St. James Island.
Because
I
the thing
don't
happens
fucking
doesn't
get
make it an
Is
argument.
that evidence that most
How
men
is that
are
not
P-words
evidence?
because
Tell me how
some
that's
men
not
do bad
fucking
things?
evidence.
How's that mean most men do bad things?
Yeah. So you were trying to make the point, which incredibly bad faith, like trying to ask us a question to try to, because like super bad faith. You've been bad faith this entire show. I think you're intentionally trolling now. You like chilled out for a little bit, but now you're back to fucking troll. I don't even think it's trolling. I just actually think you're a misandrist and you hate men, frankly, because holding the position that most or all men are pedophiles is an incredibly sexist statement to make. It's incredibly misandrist. You're pathologizing. First off, you're attempting to pathologize men who have a preference for younger women, keyword women.
Fresh meat, malleable, young pussy.
All right, get off the show. Get the fuck off the show. Leave.
This is Sparta!
Get off the show.
Thank God.
Out you go.
So much.
Out you go.
Thank God.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. Bro.